Alright, so in we go.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Players spawned in. Both players looking for early map control. Cosmo finds the middle weapon spawn. Gets a hammer, and Zychuu getting his spear, instantly starting to go in. Finds a dare, and is looking for more, but Cosmo getting hit by a sidelight, but nothing more follow-up. Cosmo struggling to find any damage onto Zychuu early on here. He does get a dare, double dare, as Zychuu tries to get the weapon. Cosmo has the sword advantage over Zychuu now. Downlight recovery from Cosmo. Zychuu gonna get his hammer, and Bodvar with his dropped downlight combo. Cosmo, uncharacteristic of him. Zychuu trying to get an early kill with the side sig, but doesn't quite work out. Cosmo is slightly lower on the damage here. He's gonna have to find something, and that whiffed sig is gonna be Cosmo's opportunity, but he gets hit by the weapon throw, stopping any edgeguard attempts.
Zychuu looking for those sidelights. Yeah, no, that Nair nearly killing off the top. Cosmo gets hit off the island. Zychuu puts the lance up high. It actually connects. Zychuu going for that side air. Goes for another weapon toss. The weapon toss comes down. Cosmo finally gets up with that recovery, and that will do it. Zychuu taking a long time to take out that stock, but doing with the passive play rather well.
Yeah, so far, Zychuu getting in on Cosmo very well. Cosmo struggling to kill Zychuu himself. He's trying to get a weapon, but Zychuu was weapon starving him fairly good. Cosmo does get the hammer, and now he's going to be the one refusing weapons from Zychuu. But we know Zychuu, he's more than happy to go in unarmed and throw some spike balls around. Getting a lot of damage out of that. Even hitting a recovery, finally finding a weapon and going for more throw combos. Cosmo doesn't seem to be able to deal with this.
Cosmo tosses that sword off the side of the stage.
And Cosmo finds the downlight Sair, and that'll do it. He is already in orange, however. Zychuu is doing good so far. He picks up the mine, throws up. Cosmo just barely dodging through it. Zychuu has this lance now, and will actually get a fair amount of damage by throwing it in the mine. But Cosmo is ready to start pounding away, but those lance hits, so deadly. The bomb being thrown around, it's coming back around again. Both players just narrowly avoiding it.
Now sidelight comes out, Cosmo gets a Sair as well. Zychuu forces that recovery in the island and actually eclipses the island. He makes it back down, so connects, weapon toss will do it.
Good little edge guard there from Zychuu. Even if Cosmo managed to dodge through one of the weapon throws, a ground pound was waiting for him. Zychuu has the lance yet again, and he just wants to build this damage lead as far as he can for the last stock. Hits a Sair into Nair, and is looking for some more lance damage. Gets a dare into Sair, goes for the side sig too, and Cosmo almost killed himself.
Yeah, that was looking bad. He's got an opportunity edgeguard here, but he just goes for a weapon instead. And putting out that side air, Cosmo trying to find that edgeguard, misses that second Sair. Zychuu goes for that chase dodge weapon toss, goes for the end state. Cosmo gets stopped by a stomp and a downer, nearly kills him off the top. Zychuu tossing that hammer up, goes for the Nair. Weapon toss, goes for the recovery as well. Zychuu carefully waits him out, and that recovery will do it. Wow, Zychuu gets a 2 stock over Cosmo in game 1.
Yeah,
right.
I was gonna come in and cast, you know what I'm saying? But the lobby, the privacy settings, couldn't get in there.
Ooh. So yeah, something I noticed is that Cosmo is having severe difficulties with Zychuu's throw game, throw into unarmed and stuff like that. Cosmo is not able to like effectively dodge around that. And Zychuu's taking a lot of his damage is coming from stuff like that, unarmed in general.
And that's what I was expecting, right? Because like I was thinking about the playstyles that the two players had, and when I saw to bring not utilize, as Zychuu likes to do all the time, is just do this throw heavy playstyle, both with chase dodge throws, regular throws, throw follow ups to an attack, right? Like normally a player will hit a move, they'll try to follow it up with another move with the same weapon that they've got, but he'll just mix it up by tossing his weapon and going for like a recovery or a Sair or something like that. And it's working out beautifully against Cosmo in this best of 3 years. We're going into game 2.
We'll see if Cosmo can adapt or not. I haven't seen Cosmo forced into a situation like this before. Let's see how both players react. Because Zychuu so far finding a lot of weapon damage, goes for a hard read, but
I like that pivot slide charge neutral sig, but it does not connect, and tossing that hammer to his face leads to a Sarah, and that's what I'm talking about, right? He'll pick up a weapon, throw it, and then pick up another weapon to be able to lead into an aerial, like just hoping that, like, if it's a hammer or a lance, either sider will probably connect, so he doesn't have to worry about it. And he can kind of think about what weapon he's getting next based off the last one that he had. And getting hit by that recovery, tosses that hammer downwards, goes for that down air, gets the second hammer in a row, so that means the next weapon he's going to have is with a lance. It's actually holding on to that hammer, tries to go for the recovery, downstick comes out, Cosmo struggling to land here, and Zychuu continues to hold on to a lead. Sarah connects, weapon toss comes out, forces the dodge, goes for the recovery, gets stopped by a Cosmo's recovery, and Zychuu going for that ground pound read, picks up that lance, but he's now getting hit by down airs from Cosmo.
this sword from Cosmo putting a ton of damage on the Zychuu. That neutral sig tries to kill him early, but instead he confirms it with a side light first. Makes it a true combo instead, and Zychuu gets the first kill, finding some unarmed damage, opting to not even pick the weapon up. He wants the mine.
Ooh, and then he picks up the lance. Yeah, using that lance to be able to get rid of the weapon and picking it right up afterwards. Oh, that bomb coming out. Zychuu nearly sliding up into the hitbox of it. Instead, picks up that mine himself. Cosmo out of jumps, gets that recovery, however, and tossing that sword upwards nearly leads into a hammer and air. If he went for a Sarah, I think that would have hit and gotten the kill. Cosmo waiting him out, tossing the bomb down. Wow, that was so close. Zychuu dodges out of the way, gets the dive kick, picks up the bomb once again, bounces it off the Thunder Guard, and looks for some kind of follow-up. Cosmo can't get this kill. Zychuu gets hit by an air, but he's maneuvering around quite well.
Yeah, Zychuu looking to build up a little bit more damage. He gets the weapon throw, but no unarmed follow-up, and he eats a nair. Didn't really make much progress on the second stock of Cosmo before dying.
Zychuu putting out that nair. Cosmo tries to do a little bit more. Downer comes out, sidelights as well. Cosmo playing around with the sword a little bit. Zychuu trying to find some kind of weapon toss follow-up. Downer comes out, nice sidelight into nair. He's able to find an opening, weapon toss and recovery. That's the kind of follow-up that Zychuu likes to go for, and it works out as Cosmo going for some throw combos himself. Finds a sidelight. Zychuu repositions with the side sig, puts up the down sig, but Cosmo's not going to dodge into him haphazardly, and a sidelight and sig. Nice job from Zychuu to be able to put Cosmo into the orange.
A lot of damage coming out onto Cosmo, and he hasn't been able to find much in return. A recovery will do a lot. Evens it up a little bit, and a neutral light is another big, giant stack of damage. Zychuu actually losing all that lead very quickly to Cosmo's high damage moves.
Bomb goes out, does not connect. Cosmo's trying to do a little bit more here with that bomb toss, but Zychuu's yet to be hit by any of those explosives. Very careful to work around them, and a neutral light comes out, puts out that scoop. Zychuu goes for the GCN sig, doesn't connect, goes for a weapon toss as well. Mine goes up, Cosmo dodges out of the way, tosses that sword up, and Zychuu maneuvering around that bomb gets a nice recovery. Ooh, will he pick up that mine? The mine's so close to exploding, I don't think he knows the timer, so he wants to be careful. And Zychuu going for that dive kick. Both players rather even, but that dive kick will slowly put the damage on. Zychuu doing a great job working around Cosmo's playstyle, and the side air comes out. Zychuu gets the down sig.
Down sig.
He's low on jumps. He has to dodge back onto stage, and he gets in the Sair. What a great option. Not going for the ground pound that a lot of players would, but a Sair to read the fact that he diagonal dodged onto stage.
That was a really good read from Zychuu, and he has a chance to get damage, but instead he just gets smacked around by the mine, and he's out of here.
Very
now
fast
it's all
mine
down
toss.
to this last stock.
The mine just barely killing off the top of the stage. Zychuu definitely regretting getting hit by that, and now we have a chance for an even game as that spike ball comes out. Zychuu looking for that Sair, tosses the weapon upwards. Another nair comes out. Zychuu tosses the weapon once more down. Air comes out. Zychuu gets hit by that Sair from Cosmo. Cosmo trying to get a little bit of damage on here, but Zychuu's just playing Cosmo's game the exact way that he does not want him to be playing, which is just as patiently, and picking up that horn. Calls in a weapon. Actually hits Cosmo with the blast, and Zychuu just tosses the hammer aside. He's going for unarmed.
He's been finding a lot of unarmed success versus Cosmo so far. He picks up the lance, and this recovery is going to do a lot of damage. These weapon throws are making it a little hard for Zychuu to get in. And you do see that Cosmo has adapted a lot to these up throws from Zychuu. He dodges through most of them now. Zychuu dodging just barely through that down air, and Cosmo is not letting Zychuu getting
What?
anything done
He
anymore.
caught the bomb after the end line. I was worried that was going to fall onto him, but instead he just picks it up and tosses it again. Doesn't get the follow-up with it, but still, weapon toss comes out. Zychuu looking for these signatures, and he's actually taking a damage lead back here as he finds that side light. Cosmo dodging out of the way of that weapon throw. Zychuu still picks up the same hammer despite getting a new weapon, or instead of trying to get a new weapon. And
He wants
there's the lance.
though.
Yeah, now he has it. He gets that side light nair follow-up as well. Weapon toss, puts him in the red, charges the down, and Cosmo doesn't get the side stick follow-up in the dare, does not connect the nair instead. This game is very close. Zychuu wants to take this 2-0 because these games are very hard for him to win. As you can see, Cosmo's playstyle making it take up to 6 minutes, and Zychuu going in for that Sair, tries to find that side light, throws out the weapon toss, picks up the lance, and he goes for the weapon toss once again.
Weapon throw. No follow-up. He hits a nair, though. Looking for an up throw recovery, but Cosmo is not getting hit by it again. Double weapon throw, triple weapon throw, and the mine doesn't connect.
Just tossing everything that he can at Cosmo's face, trying to get that stock. He hits him with the weapon again. It's the only thing that he's afraid to hit, and there's the recovery. Wow.
The up throw recovery